Bonjour et bienvenue dans la classe. Today we're going to be studying lesson 5. Okay, this is your fifth lesson for this academic year. But before we get into this lesson, I want to give you a little introduction about this lesson. And before we get into the lesson, let us take a small pause, a small break. You can close your eyes at this moment. Bring yourself to silence deep within you. I want you to focus on that inner peace deep within your mind. I want you to bring yourself down low, slow down deep within you, and whisper a small prayer this moment, asking God to help you with French, with this subject. Remember what you're learning. Yeah, and maybe we have not done this exercise before in the past, but let's start to do it here on. And after you have finished, you may open your eyes. Let's look at the page number once again. Let me see that page number 28. Okay, and if you have your textbook in front of you, please open your textbooks. Keep your textbook open in front of you. Keep your pencil in hand, and also a notebook to make notes. Now, your fifth lesson here is l'arbre qui voulait reste nu. Okay, so the tree that wanted to remain bare or barren. Okay, the word is bare. New means actually means naked. Okay, but here in with regards to the tree, it means barren. Okay, or bare. Okay, so this is a story written by Antoine Lang. Okay, au beau milieu, in the middle of a beautiful au beau milieu d'un verger, in the middle of a beautiful orchard. Verger is orchard. Okay, like greenery. Verger. Milieu is middle. Please take down the meanings of every little word. Okay, let's get deeper into this. Okay, then zoom further. Un petit arbre saute de terre. Un petit arbre, a small tree. Saute de terre. Saute comes from, as you know, saute comes from the verb sortir, which is one of your adverb verbs. Let us remember all these things as we read through the lesson. Saute comes from your adverb verbs, sortir. Okay, which is herein it is the third person singular form. Sort the terre. The terre is from the earth. Okay, you remember pomme de terre? Okay, that's not literally apple of the earth, but it is potato, pomme de terre. But similar word, right? The terre is the same word. Curieux de tout, curious of all, il regarde, he looks or he watches bien vite de monde qui bien vite le monde qui l'entoure, les fleurs qui s'ouvrent le matin. Il regarde bien vite, he looks quickly or he watches quickly, le monde, the world, qui l'entoure, which surrounds him. Les fleurs qui s'ouvrent, the flowers that open le matin et se referment le soir. S'ouvrant le matin is they open themselves up in the morning, et se referment le soir, and close themselves up in the evening. Les oiseaux qui sifflent de branche en branche, the birds that whistle from branch to branch. De branche en branche. Please take note of that. De branche en branche. Okay, that's from branch to branch. The word siffle is whistle, and oisia is birds. Okay, so les oisia. Okay, les oisia qui sifflent de branche en branche. Le paysan qui viennent tôt le matin cueillir les fruits des arbres. Okay, le paysan is the like a peasant or a farmer. Okay, the farmer qui vient, who comes tôt le matin, early morning, cueillir, that is to pick up, les fruits des arbres, the fruits of the trees. Ah, il trouve beau ce monde autour de lui. He finds this, he looks all around and he finds this very beautiful. Okay, this little plant who is coming out of the earth, Okay, he looks all around himself and finds this very, very beautiful. Il a envie, lui aussi, de se participer à cette beauté, de trouver sa place dans cette harmonie. Il a envie, he had always wished, okay, or he had always desired. Envie is a desire, okay. He had always desired, lui aussi, that he also, the participe, that he himself would participate à cette beauté, in this beauty, the trouver sa place, and find himself or find his place dans cette harmonie, and find his place in this harmony, in this garden, okay, or in this verger. Une année s'écoule, 1 year had passed. Okay, et il est devenu un petit rameau, and now he's become a little big plant, a small little plant, okay, qui porte quelques tiges. Now he's holding some stems. Okay, tige is stems. Okay, please take note of the meanings. Tige is stems. Il se met à observer plus attentivement les autres arbres. Okay, il se met à observer. He put himself to observing plus attentivement, very attentively, les autres arbres, the other trees. Il les trouve si grands. He found them very big. Si grand. You remember I told you the use of the word si. It's used in affirming something that is negative, or that is basically more than negative. It's used in affirming some things. Okay, so il est true si grand. Si actually means yes. In some cases, that is when you're affirming something negative, it means yes, but here in this case it means that you're affirming something, need not mean yes. But of course you cannot say il est true si grand, he finds them yes big. No, that doesn't make sense. But he finds them, it's like, it's like laying emphasis to say like yes, very big. So il led through si grand si beau, like really big and really beautiful. Okay, il led through si grand si beau, recouvert de leurs feuilles, covered by their leaves. Please take down the meaning. Feuille means leaves. Okay, et de leurs fleurs, and that of their flowers. Leur fleur. Okay, at the leur fleur. Il est si émerveillé de voir tous ces fleurs. Il est si émerveillé. See, he is very astonished or very marveled. Okay, the word émerveillé is marveled or astonished. De voir, to see, tous ces fleurs, all these flowers, okay, all these beautiful flowers that he's seeing around him, se transforme en fruits. He's delighted, or he's marveled to see all these flowers turn into fruits. Mais il se regarde et il s'aperçoit. So, but he looks around and he appreciates, or he notices, okay, que son écorce ne ressemble à aucun des autres, that his trunk or his bark doesn't resemble any of the others around him. Okay, que ses branches n'ont pas la même forme, that his branches do not have the same form as the other, or the same shape as the others, que les leurs, okay, as that of the others. Alors il a peur, then he has fear. Peur de n'être pas assez grande. Now this is something you got to remember. Okay, he has fear of what? He has fear of not becoming very big, because he's taking time to grow. He feels that he feels that he's taking time to grow. So what is that? Peur d'être pas assez grande. So he has fear of not becoming. Pas assez grande is not enough big. Pas assez grande is not enough big. Okay, basically it means not big enough. Okay, but that's, please take down the meanings. Okay, peur de n'être pas assez beau. Peur de n'être pas assez beau, that is fear of not being good enough or beautiful enough. Assez beau, okay, not being beautiful enough. Peur de ne pas porter assez de fruits, fear of not carrying enough of fruits. Il a peur que les autres arbres, he has fear that the other trees, pommier, pourrière, mirabile, n'acceptent pas sa différence. So he has fear that the other trees, que les autres arbres, like the pommiers, the apple trees, les poirières, okay, the pear trees, mirabier, the palm trees, n'acceptent pas sa différence, that they might not accept his difference. Okay, et il décide de ne produire ni feuilles, ni fleurs, ni fruits, and he decided not to produce any leaf, feuille is leaf, okay, ni fleur, neither leaf, neither flower, neither fruit. Okay, then c'est ainsi que les années passent. It is in this way that the years passed. À chaque printemps, at every spring, son tronc épaissait. His trunk thickened, okay, or fattened. S'allonge, it elongated. 1 minute, is that s'allonger? No, it's s'allonge, okay. S'allonge. The nouvelle branche poussant, and new branches pushed out or came out or grew out. Mais, but, ni feuilles, ni fleurs, ni fruits, but no leaves, no flowers, no fruits. Pour ne, uh, yeah, pour ne pas se trouve, let's say the line, okay, here. Where is it? Okay. Pour ne pas se trouve nu face aux autres, in order to not show his naked face to the others or his naked side to the others, il s'est depuis son jeune âge. Il s'est, yeah, he is, 1 minute, huh? Just read that line once again. In order not to be found naked in front of the others, il s'est depuis son jeune âge. He tries to get into his young look, okay, or his younger look of looking like a younger plant, basically. Depuis son jeune âge, of his younger times. Les peu à peu recouvrir par un lierre. Okay, now fine, he's decided to change his self or his outlook into something younger. So il sait depuis son jeune âge, he tries to look younger. Les peu, that is allows to grow, not per, sorry, just take the word les. Les is to let go or to allow, okay. Per exemple, is little by little, sorry, it's per un peu recouvre par un lierre. So he allows himself little by little to be covered by un lierre. Un lierre is a ivy, not a teacher but your plant, okay, ivy. Par de liseron. Par de liseron. Liseron is a creeper, okay, also by a creeper. Et par de bouquet, and also by a bouquet. A bouquet is not these bouquets that you give to people on special occasions, but this bouquet is your plant. Someone who's into gardening will understand this better, and I think would be able to give you a better idea about what bouquet is like. But then we're talking about here a collection of flowers and ornamental plants, okay. So yes, pas des bouquets de G. Now he's talking about a bouquet of mistletoe. So it's like a hedge of mistletoe, but not literally a hedge. When you have an organized hedge, it looks more like a bouquet, okay. So that's what we are referring to here. Des bouquets de G, a bouquet of mistletoe. Il ne sait à quoi, il ne sait à quoi, he did not know anything about, il peut ressemble, of what he resembles. Il se couvre d'une beauté qui n'est pas la sienne. As you know, la sienne means himself, okay. So il se couvre, he covered himself d'une beauté of with a beauty qui n'est pas la sienne, which is not of his own, qui n'est pas la sienne. Okay, then un jour, one day, le jardinier, the gardener, décide de le coupe. Okay, he decided to cut it. The le coupe, okay, cut the tree. Le referring to the tree. Pour en faire du bois de chauffage. Okay, in order to make, yeah, to faire, pour un fer, in order to make du bois de chauffage. Du bois de chauffage is firewood. I think it's there in your side. Bois de chauffage. Est-ce que c'est ici? N'est-ce pas? I don't think so. Must be there. Must be on the next page. Liseron is there. My fingers come. It's here. Le bois de chauffage, there you go. Bois destiné à être brûlé. Okay, a wood that is destined to be burnt. Okay, so that is your bois de chauffage. Okay, and on top you have the meaning of le gis. Le gis is your mistletoe. Okay, plante à fleurs. It's a flowering plant qui vit sur les branches, that lives on the branches de certain arbre comme les pommières or peuplières. Okay, this is basically a plant that grows on branches of other trees, other plants. It doesn't grow on its own plant and branch. Basically, this mistletoe is you can call it a creeper. If some of you are saying it's a creeper, yes, it's a creeper, and it creeps on other trees. It grows on other trees and plants basically. So, and it's a flowering plant. Okay, so after that, what happens is he allows himself to grow to let other things grow on it. Okay, so as to make himself look beautiful. One day, this gardener comes and notices this tree, and he wants to cut this tree a into wood for fire. Wood for fire. That is that du bois de chauffage. Il vient armé d'une grande hache. He comes armed with a grand or a big axe. Hache is axe. Et commence pour couper le lierre. And he starts by cutting the ivy. Mais comme il ne peut pas, but as he does not have, comme il ne peut pas finir de travail, as he does not finish his work, il décide de revenir le lendemain. He decides to, he decides to revenir, to come again, le lendemain. Please remember, revenir is a compound of venir, and as you know, venir is one of your adverb verbs. Let us remember, or let us revise as we do this lesson. Revenir is going to take être for your passé composé. Please remember these things, okay? Please remember, revenir is a compound of venir, okay? Le lendemain. So this little man who comes to cut a tree, okay, the gardener, le jardinier, he decides to cut this tree for firewood, but when he starts to cut the ivy, he does not finish his work, and therefore he leaves his work and says that he will come back the next day. Cette nuit, that night, là, over there, un petit ver parasite piqué le liseron. Okay, so a small little worm parasite, okay, un ver parasite is a worm parasite. Piqué le liseron, bit the liseron is the creeper. Qui un meurt, okay, qui un meurt, sorry, qui un meurt aussitôt. So that died there itself, or immediately, okay, that died there itself. Et le lendemain, and the next day, les oiseaux du ciel aperçoivent. And the next day, the birds of the sky, les oiseaux du ciel, the birds of the sky, aperçoivent, okay, they noticed le J. So because now because the first of all, because the ivy was removed, the worm parasite could come and eat up the entire liseron, the entire creeper. Okay, so besides the hedge of the ivy plant, there was also a creeper growing on it, the liseron. Okay, now because the worm had eaten the liseron, the birds noticed the mistletoe, le J. Et ils viennent le picorer, and they also came to peck on it, to peck on the plant. Okay, and they ate it up. Il ne reste plus de l'arbre au milieu du verger. Now there was nothing left, but nothing else but the plant, or sorry, the tree in the middle of the orchard. Okay, qu'un tronc et des branches, nothing but a trunk and branches. Il ne reste plus que l'arbre au milieu du verger. There was nothing more than the tree in the middle of the orchard. Now, just to give you a picture of the tree, or just give you an understanding about the tree was nothing more than a barren tree without leaves, just a big fat branch, and sorry, just a big fat stalk or trunk with dry or barren branches. That's why they say l'arbre resté nu au milieu du verger. L'arbre resté nu, as it's given here. Hmm? L'arbre qui voulait rester nu. Here it's given voulait rester nu because the tree wanted to remain barren. Okay, but now the situation of the tree is il reste nu au milieu de verger. The tree is barren in the middle of the verger, the orchard. L'arbre s'aperçoit soudain de sa nudité. Okay, the tree suddenly, soudain, okay, suddenly s'aperçoit, noticed of himself de sa nudité, of his barrenness. Okay, et il ne sait pas pour quel artifice le couvrir, and he did not know by what, il ne sait pas par quel artifice la couvrir. So he didn't know by what, or with the help of what should he cover himself or his trunk. Il se décide enfin à les pousser. He decided finally to let grow. Les pousser is to let grow. Tout along de ses branches de belles petites feuilles. All along his branches, he wanted to let grow beautiful small leaves. De belles petites feuilles. Et au bout de chaque rameau, and on each and every rameau. What is rameau? Rameau is a small branch, as you see there, written there. Okay, I think it's there in the meanings as well. Rameau is, can you see it? Why you can't see it? Because it's not there. Okay, rameau is not there. Rameau must be there. There. See? Rameau is here. Le rameau, petit branche d'arbre. Okay, it's a little branch of the tree. Basically, he's shooting out little branches now. Okay, he wants to change his look once again. Now he wants to get back to what he's supposed to be like. So he allows little leaves to grow along himself, along the branches. Et de chaque rameau de petit fleur blanche. And on every small little branch, he wants to let grow small flowers white. The petit fleur blanche. Small white flowers. Okay, he on the ends of, or the edges of every small branch, he wants to grow small white flowers. Now let's see what happens. Le lendemain, the next day, le lendemain, quand le paysan revient, il découvre à la place au tronc inutile, he discovered in the place of the trunk, the inutile trunk or the useless trunk, une magnifique cerisière. Yun, no, un. It's no, yun. Yeah, a magnifique cerisier. Okay, he noticed a magnificent or a grand cherry tree. Cerisier. Et il ne trouve plus aucun raison de le couper, and he did not find any reason to cut it. Il le laisse. He left it. Il le laisse. He left it. If you want to know what is what, il is he, laisse is left, le is it. Okay, so he left it. Donc, so or therefore, heureux du miracle qui s'est produit. Donc, sorry. Donc, trop heureux du miracle qui s'est produit. Very fortunate, or very fortunate by this miracle. Miracle is wonder. Qui s'est produit. That so happened. Okay, or that was produced. Depuis ce jour, since that day, l'arbre vit heureux au milieu du verger. The tree lived happily in the middle of the orchard. Il n'est pas comme les autres. He is not like the others, ni plus beau, not very beautiful, ni plus grand, not very big, mais tout aussi utile, but also equally useful. Il comprend, he understood que l'extérieur n'a aucune importance. that the exterior, he understood that the exterior of a person, of an individual is not really important. Of course, the word individual is not there, but il comprend, he understood, or he understands que l'extérieur, that the exterior n'a aucun importance, so is not really of importance. Seul important les fruits qu'il porte. Most important are the fruits that one carries or that one bears. Cet arbre nous donne une leçon. Now this part is very important, okay? Please pay attention to this part. This tree gives us a lesson. A lesson. N'avons pas peur des fruits que nous pourrions, okay? Do not have fear. N'avons pas peur. Do not have fear des fruits. Do not have fear of fruits that you cannot bear. Que nous pourrions. See, n'avons pas peur, do not have fear, des fruits que nous pourrions porter, that of fruits that you cannot bear, car nul autre ne pourra les porter. Car, because nul autre, no other, ne pourra, cannot, ne pourra les porter. Cannot, because no other can carry, pour nous, carry them for you. Because no others or no one else can carry them for you. So what the line is saying is, do not be afraid to carry fruits or to bear fruits, because no one else can bear fruits for you. Mais chacun pourra s'en nourrir, but each one can produce one's own. Each one can feed one's own, not produce one's own, can feed one's own. Okay, basically each one can supply one's own. In other words, each one can supply, or provide for one's own. I think that's a better word. Chacun d'eux permettra, each one can permit or allow, de faire grandir, that is to allow oneself to grow, la vie, the life, et l'amour, and love, que Dieu nous a donné, that God has given us. So each one can allow one's own life to grow and one's own love to grow, the one that God has given us. With this, we come to the end of the lesson. Now let's read the vocabulary. Let's go through the vocabulary. There you have it. Nu. Nu means l'arbre sans feuilles, a tree without leaves. La nudité means état d'être nu, a state of being barren. Le verger, the terrain planté d'arbres fruitières. Okay, the ground planted with trees, fruit trees. Entouré, entre place autour de. Entouré is to be basically to be surrounded by something. So between, entre placé autour de, so to be placed in between, in the middle of something. Siffle. Siffle is produire un son aigu, to produce a sharp sound. Aigu is sharp. Cueillir is détache des fruits ou des fleurs de la tige. Okay, détache is to separate or detach. Détache des fruits, the fruits, ou des feuilles, or the leaves, de la tige, from the stem. Then la tige. What is la tige? La tige, as in English, is stem. Then le rameau. Le rameau, c'est petite branche d'arbre. D'arbre. L'encorce is partie superficielle et protectrice des troncs, des branches et des rameaux. Émerveiller, inspirer une grande admiration. Okay, émerveiller is to inspire a grand admiration, basically to be marveled by something, in simple words. Le pommier, arbre de pomme. Le poirier, arbre de poire. Le mirabier, arbre de mirabier. Okay, so what are these? Le pommier is a tree of apples. Le poirier is your tree of pear. The pear fruit. Okay, le mirabelier is your tree of palms. Okay, or your date tree, or plum. Sorry, did I say palm? Plum. plums. Okay, that's your mirabelle. Mirabelle. La mirabelle is a plum, petit prune jaune. Okay, it's very small, prune and jaune, very yellow. S'épaiser is to thicken, to fatten. Okay, devenir plus épais. So s'épaiser is to become fat. Le lierre is ivy. It's an ivy plant in English. Okay, plant lineuse qui pousse le long des murs ou des arbres. See, ivy they're saying is a plant lineuse. Lineuse is that plant lineage is a creeper. Okay, keepers le long that grows along the length. Le long is the length. They mur along the length of the walls. Mur is walls. Okay, who they are or other trees. Le liseron is plant, is your plant green pond. Okay, your as it says there, see, climber plant. Basically plant that liseron is your like a creeper only, which creeps onto your trees. It grows the lengthwise up. Leji, as you know, as I think we did this earlier, it's nothing but the mistletoe plant à fleur qui vit. It's a flowering plant that lives along the branches of certain trees, comme les pommières and the peuplière. Le bois de chauffage, as you know, is the bois destiné à être brûlé, is the wood destined to be burnt. Then la hache is X instrument pour coupe le bois. Lever is nothing but the worm. Picor is nothing but your verb to be, to bite or to pick on something. Basically, saisir la nourriture par le bec. Okay, so to seize or to catch food by its beak. It's basically to pack something. Then latifis is trunk. Okay, it's the trunk of the tree. Rius pour tromper. Okay, so the part of the tree is the trunk basically. S'apercevoir, remark, se rendre compte. Okay, to s'apercevoir is to notice. Remark, yeah, remarquer is to remark something or to, you know, to notice something, to remark something basically. Se rendre compte or to take count of something. Okay, se mettre is to put yourself to. By the way, samatra is like those phrase words or those, yeah, phrase words, which means to begin. Samatra, it actually means to put yourself to something. It should have been in the expressions. Anyways, nevertheless, le paysage nu sans végétation, sans végétation. Le paysage nu is the time when you have no vegetation or no flowering taking place. L'oeil nu, à l'oeil nu is sans être aidé par un instrument d'optique. La vérité nue, la vérité nue. Sans déguisement, new jambe. Okay, la vérité new is your it's a state of being barren. Okay, sans déguisement, without disguising, new jambe, basically barren legs, barren feet, new teeth, sorry, barren head. You see, new rest, invariable. Okay, so here and the word new remains invariable. Okay, se décider à, to make up one's mind. Au milieu de, in the middle of. Okay, à gauche de, to the left of. À droite de, to the right of. Autour de, all around of. Au bout de, after and or after. À la place de, in place of. And along the, along the length of. Avoir envie de is to wish or a desire. Okay, with this we come to the end of the lesson. I will do the question answer. I'll take up the question answers in the next class. Okay, I think I will take a whole class on only question answers. Okay, so we'll post that in the coming class. For your tomorrow's class, the next class, I want to be doing pronoun relative with you. I want to be revising pronoun personnel entirely with you, and the preposition, so that we have all these things revised. So let's revive. Okay, I didn't say that. So with this we are done the lesson. Merci and au revoir. Hope to see you guys soon. See.